Well, greetings, travelers, and of course, all you builders out there. It's me, you know who, Kevin C, here at Action Pants Gaming, with another random stream, but it's not that random. I actually have something to point out, and I do have something to say, and it's not going to be nice. I'm going to do it in a polite manner, but I'm rather upset about something. So, with that said, I do hope whatever time of day it is for you, and whatever it is you might be doing as you are catching this, well, I hope it's going good. All right. We're not going to do an extremely long stream. I'm just trying to bring something to light, and I couldn't figure out how to title it, so I kind of just said random stream, but I am streaming for a particular thing that I want to point out that I noticed yesterday, and it makes me a little bit cranky, if I will be honest. So, without further ado, I'm pretty bummed, though. It ruined a large portion of something I was doing. Something changed. And we'll see if anyone else has noticed it. It was a subtle something, and I'm going to wait until I see some numbers showing up in chat before I go pointing it out. I was really hoping the patch would have dropped today, but something tells me that's going to be tomorrow. I have a sneaking suspicion that will bring us into tomorrow. Smash! What's going on, Smash? How you doing? So this was the monitor we were working on last time, and I got it for the most part, you know. I think it looks okay. There's a little element in there, at least there's another thing moving, a little bit of color. It's not quite placed where I want it. I would like things to be moved a little bit differently, but James, welcome. Daniel, welcome. Alright, for the handful of people I got in here, how well do you guys know the city? Delta One, welcome. Thank you for stopping in, guys. This was just sort of a random thing because I needed to point something out that kind of frustrated me. I was a little bit bummed out when I noticed this, and I'm gonna ask some opinions here. Let me just make sure that. All right, Jason Plays is going to be doing Outer Worlds. Okay. But for those of you. For those of you in chat, okay, so unfortunately you probably won't notice what I'm about to point out, but somebody else might. Alright, I'm going to be kind of rehashing this throughout the stream, but it's something that I noticed last night and really, really bummed me out because I spent so much time getting placement for some of this and trying to figure out, and it basically destroyed every version that I did in this manner. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to walk through here, and I'm going to stand right here at this monitor, and any of you who know this particular monitor, tell me what's missing or wrong here. Pardon me. Pardon me. So those of you who know this build will probably notice what is wrong here. So if we take a look if you know the city build, you know all the time I spent creating these little monitor things. What is wrong? Whoever figures it out gets a Quicksilver award for the week, for the rest of the week. I need to come up with an actual thing to give people, or something when I should give them a Quicksilver. I mean, just me saying that, I guess, is enough in a way, but not really. I'd like to actually be able to give out some little trinket or... Yeah, James gets the Quicksilver award. Good job, James. Yes, it did. So did a number of them. But what they decided to do, for no particular reason, is change the entire animation of the flag, which in turn ruined every single monitor I made with that in it. Because they changed the way it animates, this one is no longer animated. One of my favorite ones, aside from the skull one specifically. Now, last night, Hardicus, welcome. So last night, I was walking around the city. I was thinking about streaming, but then I noticed a bunch of people were already streaming. I'm like, I'll give you all the break from me. So I'm walking around, and I looked at that last one with the skull, and I'm like, what the hell? Did I delete that by accident? I'm like, there's no way I could have deleted that by accident. That thing was buried in there. And I wasn't doing anything in there or working in there. So I thought maybe with the update, it disappeared, or something along that lines. Now, the way the flags used to animate would be like this. Okay, if you look at my cursor, all right, it would be a horizontal wave. What they, for some reason, decided to do, and this is the kind of stuff that makes me think, do I really still want to continue if they keep breaking everything I make? So now if we look at the flag, it animates in an up and down fashion. Before, it used to animate in a left to right or horizontal action. Now, it's a vertical action. So that really kind of, if I'm to be honest, which I prefer to be, I don't know, but something along the lines has happened, because see, now it doesn't move, now it's just moving vertically up and down. Before, it used to move horizontally left to right, and it used to wave in that kind of fashion. So I don't know what the hell happened. But it ruined, because those flags are still in there, but now, because it's just going up and down, it doesn't cut in and out of the part anymore. So, yes, am I going to try to figure out another way to work this? Probably. Does this piss me off that I spent hours upon hours, made a tutorial, trying to figure this out to make these things? Yeah. All to change it for no particular reason, except probably, again, for the VR people, which there are far less of them than there are for regular players. Yeah, I was bummed. That was, hours of work, coming up with an idea, figuring it out, refining it, bringing it to a point where I could actually make it snappable to an extent. There was a couple of things you had to do. That was still kind of manual placement, but still, for me to go through those efforts and steps, to be able to do something like that, and then, made the tutorial, and, which I never do, very, very rarely. But, a couple of people were like, hey, could you make a tutorial of this, please? I was like, you know what? Sure, I will, you know? So I'm hoping, and this is again why, you know, and again, whenever I say these things, this is my initial gut reaction, okay? Then after I calm down, I think I rationalize, and I kind of go, okay, you know. But to be honest, in this particular instance, between the, you know, I'm waiting for all the patches to go through. I'm also waiting for this new thing I just read about today, Oblivion. I don't know if any of you saw that. It worries me a little bit, however. And I'll get into that in a minute. But this isn't this is, you know, we're going from a horizontal to a vertical wave. One, it just doesn't look as good, you know? Two, it's less accurate. Three, it messes with my stuff. And this isn't the first time they've ruined builds on me, and I know other people have had these issues, by changing something that did not need to be changed. There was no reason for this to change. Exactly, hard to kiss. And you know, so I don't know. You know, I don't know what to think. I'm going to hold off, obviously, on trying to rethink and rebuild these before I start tearing into them again. But the point was, you know, I was done with these particular items. I had moved on to, obviously, the newer version, you know, but I still wanted to be able to go back and, I mean, I just can't get the motion, and I can't use one of these holograms, although we're going to look into that a little bit more. But there's not enough room for it. It's very, very limited. But we're going to try one anyway. But, you know, that one thing has now effectively ruined one. Yeah, rendering is becoming an issue again. Two, because this changes it in a whole different fashion. But I want to tear this one apart. I think I'm going to rework this. But still, because now instead of waving the way it's supposed to, certain things are now, see how it's flat? Before you wouldn't see that because it curled. And let me try and explain what I mean. Right here. Okay, see how this is sticking out now? You didn't see that because it curled in. All right. Same with here. So there's, what do we say? 1, 2. None of those had warp motion. I don't think either one of these did. So let's see. 1, 2. 3. This is now ruined. So there's 3. That had a little flag in it and was doing something. So there's 3. That didn't have motion. 3, 4, 5. Now, if this was a permanent fix, yes, I'll be pissed. And I'll be like, why? It doesn't look as good. It's less realistic. You know, blah, blah, blah. But now it like makes me have to look at everything closer. You know, what else got, you know, what happened here? Nothing. Oh, that's right. This, I forgot about this. I lost a bunch of stuff. Oh, I know what from. All right, guess I'm remaking a garden. This was my own fault, though. That I know. Thankfully, it is not a horribly difficult fix. But yeah, I'm a little bummed. I think there was absolutely no reason to change any of that. And I really, really hope that it is not permanent. They fixed the portal and terrain issue. Oh, nice. I'm on PS5, yeah. Sorry, I gotta look over here. Yep, rendering's gone back to being horrible again. I know they just pushed a patch to PC, so console, we should be seeing it, probably this week. I would say, between tomorrow and Thursday, if I had to guess. Now, again, this is my own fault. I'm the one that ruined this. I placed, when I was building that monitor there, I placed that item there, and it tore some stuff. Hey, Levi, how you doing? Thanks for stopping in, y'all. So yeah, I'm gonna, we'll hold off, we'll wait, we'll see what happens. But if that's a permanent change to the flag, I'm gonna be like, why? I'm gonna really start to question, what they're doing. I mean, it's such a double-edged sword. You know, we get a bunch of free stuff, so we can't really complain. Um, but at the same time, as they're adding, they fix, like somebody said, they fix one thing, three other things break, and then, maybe something gets fixed along the lines of that. It's, I can't. It's so hard. I want to complain, but I love the game and blah blah blah. It's like a double-edged sword. Like I appreciate everything that Hello Games, and the community, has done and is about, but one does question sometimes, what the heck are y'all thinking sometimes? All right, let's do a save. Let's go see where we are on the posters. Maybe we get a new poster. We'll make a new sign just because. But yeah, like I was walking up here, I was going to check terrain, and I stopped here for a second, just to kind of look. And I'm like, what the hell? Where's the flag? And I'm like, I know I didn't delete it. As a matter of fact, it should be, or something changed and it deleted, but it shouldn't have. I mean, it's buried in there, it's underneath here. But if I remove something here, it does take the flag, I believe. But you can hear it. Oh, I didn't even think about the ones up here. What did we say? We already got 5. So, okay, these now act completely different. We still get something going on, but it's not quite what we want, The whole other point was to have it kind of bow out to follow that contour. Now this is, this doesn't, hide then show, because of the way it used to wave. Same with this. It's just, it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. It's like I spent like a week perfecting those things. Hours. This was just a day or two. I think a day. I think we kind of made those in a day. We were all hanging out when I was creating those. Right. So what's this Oblivion I just saw? That sounds really interesting, but, it's like the base of the game hasn't even I mean, it's an evolving game. This is just, it's tricky to love-hate relationship, you know what I mean? I've said it before and I'll say it again. Probably multiple times. Alright, but you're blocking the whole thing. 90%. Give me a break. It's taking forever. That's just for the first one. Trying to think anywhere else I should check. Well, it doesn't really matter. We know it's broken, so. But I'll leave them for now. You know, if we have to retool, we'll retool. I would prefer not to. Trying to think if there's anything else I would have gotten. Are you still alive? Where are you, Flurb? Where are you, buddy? There you are. Alright. Alright, well, Flurb's still there. We're alright. Good to still see you, buddy. We should be able to feed him. And then he hangs out there for a minute, you know, where you feed him. Kind of what he's doing now, but maybe for a longer period of time. Or does something. You know, bounces, whatever. Something. Alright, Flurb's there. What else do we need to do? Like, everything. What did I say we were going to do? What are we doing? Let's do something here. Oh yeah, if we had a new poster, I was going to make a new sign, but we're at 90%. I'm bummed. I was bummed last night. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, I thought I deleted it by accident. I'm like, oh, shoot. So I went to go rebuild it. And then I was like, wait a minute. I reloaded. And I'm like, because I started thinking to myself, I'm like, there's no way I deleted that. And then I started walking around, and I'm like, I see. All right. I mean, I've still been debating this because I didn't like it anyway. It was one of the first ones. You know, it was my first giant billboard. We could change this. I'm just trying to think of what we gotta, you know, what is next? What can we do next? Looking around. That's right, I know some things I need to cover. Here's one of them. Where is that? Right here. Where are you? I need something. Where are you? You are right here. Thank you very much. Oh, I can't rotate. That's right. I know what I can do. Alright, let's just do this. that. Do this. Okay. And we're back to the color changing issue too. It just constantly, decides to change itself. And instead of keeping that, now I gotta, yeah, that's weird. You're gonna have to do, I can't wait for this new patch to come out so I can actually return to normal. Like, I shouldn't have to keep changing that. It should be like that. It's not, it's recognizing a color that's actually not there, so it thinks it's already there, so I gotta do it every time. That's a pain. It's my work phone. Hate that thing. Aside from being just a horrible phone. Like, I want an iPhone. That's what I use. That's locked in there. Okay. So you'll have to move. And we will do that differently. crooked. Damn it. Interesting. Why does it do that? Alright, what do I want to do? What do I want to do with this? How do I want to deal with this? Lunchtime. Take care, Daniel. That's so weird, though. Okay, how do I know? How do I know when it's proper? This might be an issue. Interesting. There should be a way to know where your top and bottom are. Might be these little dashes here. We'll try that. Nope. Alright, that's not doing at all what I needed to do. There we go. Guess that's what we need to do. But it's still a little bit on the crooked side, but we can... Doesn't really matter. That I'm going to have to do in a different way anyway, so... I guess it doesn't truly matter. Blah 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 blah. Maybe we'll do that instead. Yeah. And then we'll replace you with something else. Yeah, maybe not. Yeah. I need to start bringing more of the old school parts back. Yeah, this gets to be a little tricky. Like getting it your height, your level. Like left and right and the rest of it, not too much of a deal. But that gets to be a little faffy. Like, come on, you know? Makes it a little bit more of a pain to kind of shift this stuff around. And this doesn't have to be perfect. It's kind of industrial. I don't really care if it is or isn't perfect at the moment. I'll figure it out as I go. I don't like that. Oh, really? You gonna play this game with me? All right, there you are. You better not. Hey, Keys, how you doing? Mm. How's everybody doing today? Doing all right? DGFL? I know those aren't lined up. If I should do that instead. Again, this is just like a thing. Just for break up that roof line a little bit with something. Nice. Yeah, it's not that nice here. It's cold and it's, actually it started, got some flurries earlier today. Yep, that still isn't fixed. Although that does provide for an interesting trick, though. You can double up right there if you needed to. I don't think that's going to work. Yep, that's what I thought. Okay, that's fine. Wait, that's not going anywhere. That's okay, though. Then we just use it. Ah, that's a wall. Where the hell are you going? Make up your mind. Oh, man. Sorry, Smash. Well, we're here for you, homie. Alright, let's do a little saving action here. But, you know this chat, you just be you, man. Alright, what else? What else? What else? What else? What else do we wanna do? I don't know, it's too bright. We need more stuff. Gotta do something with that. We gotta wait for the bite beat to start working again. Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure. Ugh. So, let's hope that this flag is a bug and they didn't actually change the animation. If they did, I am going to be very, very bummed. What up, buddy? Hey, Shock. What's going on? Eternal Darkness, welcome. Did I see sword? No, there's no sword here. And if there is, hi, sword. How are you? I do not see sword, though. Oh, bummer, E.T. Or E.D., rather, excuse me. What do you mean you're not, you don't got the, what, you got a cold, you got a, just feeling down, blue? Alright, what are we doing, guys? Let's get out of the city for a minute. I need to add more light, but it won't let me right now. And I need to redo that big sign. We may just bite the bullet. I kind of like it. I might just remove the flags and just leave it static. Although I really don't want to. Oh, fever migraine. I'm a migraine sufferer, so I'm feeling you there. We gotta wait and see what happens with the flags. Alright. What are we doing? What's next? Is there anything to do? What do we need to do? Well, we need to do a lot of stuff. But yeah, that flag waving is no. Because if I had it up here and it was just waving up and down, it wouldn't look, it just doesn't, it's not proper, you know, the animation is just not right anymore. That needs, I'm hoping, yeah, because I don't remember that changing with the update. I think maybe something happened somewhere. We need to go back. I need to take a look back at my streams, the past couple ones, and see if it, you know, changed. All right, we need to start concentrating on areas, I think. I'm so overwhelmed. Every time I come in here, I'm just overwhelmed. I know we've got some new stuff coming, so part of me is like, hold off, you know, let's wait for the new parts. I could go do a Quicksilver mission. I could go R&D for a bit. We gotta wait for the patch. Again, I wasn't planning on going too long today. I just kind of wanted to bring up the flag issue. You know, the flag animation has changed, which has unfortunately killed a few of my little micro builds, if you will, my monitors. I want to put a building back here so bad. I want to put a whole other section like right behind that airship, so it's flying, you know, kind of through. Granted, I would have moved it. I really want to put. I want to put some buildings back there. I don't know if I should. Like, part of me is like, save these parts, you know, the last, because I'm getting close to the total build on console, right? I'm almost at 12. So that gives me, you know, only a few more. So I'm wondering, do I save that for decorative? Because if I build another building, I'm going to want to build a couple of them, and those are going to require, you know, lights and signs. So there is a time where I'm going to have to kind of cut it and be like, okay, that's, you know, that's what we have. Excuse me. You know, I want to put a few things up here. But again, I'm waiting for some of the new parts so that we don't have such a repetition. I can cut down a little bit on part count just because it'll be a new, similar style sign. The writing will all be the same, you know. But, you know, part of me still wants a building here. You know, just to kind of come out, you know, a little bit behind this airship. Do something over here. You know, maybe a few of these. I might even do a little PC 5-time wire thing with this. You know, throw a water tower area over here. Flatten it out, blah, blah, blah. You know, maybe do something like that. Do a repetition. And then another building over here. And then this gap. I gotta come back here and fill that in. What is this? What are you? What are you doing over here? Yeah, right here, this gap. Like behind here. So when you're coming down, you don't see the dirt, you see another building here. That's kind of what I want. And then, you know, because I want you, like when you're in the central portion of this, I want you to feel like you're in a city, you know, if I can't walk close to it anyway. Like you're encompassed, not necessarily in a city, but encompassed. I mean, if we had an unlimited, you know, we could have the city, then go out, you know, do a little bit of burbs, you know, have an industrial area, then out to the burbs, you know, something like that. Well, I'm thinking, what are we at now? We're almost at 12. I gotta remember how I did this. You know, I'd like something maybe, you know, a little, you know, break the horizon up a little bit. Maybe something here a little higher. You know, almost like right here, if we look at this cloud, we kind of almost follow that. So I've got what? All right, so we're almost at 12. Let's say we cut it at 15. It gives us about 3,000 more parts. I think we can start doing another building here. I'm going to have to delete my R&D, though. That's going to have to get deleted in order to really continue here. All right, let's fill in this little gap of dirt, because I don't like the way it looks. Probably going to have to go interior and do a little something, but I'm alright with that. I don't know if this is going to take it outside as well, or if the wall is stopping. Oh, we're good. Okay. Let's go do a save. A little cleanup here. So, just to kind of go full circle here, we lost our flag animation. We've lost... So this doesn't work. The other couple don't work. For some reason, the flag no longer waves left to right, only up and down, and is not, no bueno, is no good. I don't care for it one bit. Alrighty, folks. I can't think of anything to truly do at the moment. I just kind of wanted to bring up the flag. You know, we got an incoming patch. Hopefully, hey, Flying Brian, you caught me just when I'm going to be jumping out of here. There's other people streaming. Well, somebody, we can throw a raid down on somebody. Because I just can't think of what to do next until we get that patch. I don't want to start doing things and have the patch do something else. So we're going to hold off until the next patch, and then I will come back and obviously we'll go over the patch and see if anything has changed. Yeah, my ticket ones, yep, that got reset, yep. I walked through it the other day, so I just got to go back in and, scanning for tickets. That's fine, that's not a big deal. But, the bite beat messed with my lighting sequence. The flag animation has now destroyed 5 monitors, excuse me. The lighting, some pixelation stuff, but we'll see what happens with the next patch. There's a long list of stuff. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, it will, take care of a large number of things. It may indeed cause more issues. We will see. It's only time will tell. So, with that said, I do want to thank you guys for listening to me gripe for a minute. It is all out of love for the game. It's, but at the same time, it gets very, very frustrating, when these things happen. Especially when they finally had things running pretty darn good. The lighting was working fine. Everything was working fine. So I just feel bad for them because they got to go in and, fix things that they already fixed. Issues are now cropping up that, shouldn't be, like this lighting issue right now. Like, this was fixed. So, depending on this week, work's been real slow lately, so I've been getting out early, unfortunately. And they capped our hours right now. And, it's, so I'm streaming a little bit more lately. So I may even be on tomorrow. When I get home from work, probably right around the same time, but tomorrow is Wednesday, yeah. Definitely Sunday, and usually like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But we may do some COD during the week. We may even do some tonight. We'll see what happens. If my brother jumps on, I will. If not, yeah, I probably won't. But again, thank you for hanging out. Thanks for listening to the gripes. Go check out your builds, anything you've done with a flag, and see if it made it better or worse. I know for some people it's definitely made some things worse. So, with that said, this has been me, Kevin C. here at Action Pants Gaming, wishing all of you out there in the No Man's Skyverse a little bit of love, peace, and starship grease. Get those action pants on, get out there, and start building some wild and crazy stuff. Alright, y'all. Thank you very much, and take care.